We're crossing our fingers. Otherwise, we could have a delay because there's some serious lightning bolts about 10 miles from here.
There's one right at the goal line as well, number 14, Quincy McDuffie. He's taken 2 kicks back in his career. He's electric on the outside. I would not be kicking the ball right to him if I was Kansas State on this opening kickoff.
So McDuffie, a 93-yard return, as you mentioned already this year. And we are underway in Manhattan. A short one's going to Kevin Williams, and it'll be taken at the 9. Spun around and put down. Batty's dropped just shy of the 25 by Robert Rose. We'll set back some receivers in just a moment. Man, can't get out of the backfield. Dropped real quickly, A.J. Guyton, as they tried to run the flanker from the slot. And in defensively, it was quick for Antonio Felder. So now 3rd and long. Underneath, and it won't work. It goes to Newsom, the senior out of St. Pete, by Kamal Ishmael. Now on 3rd down. Pocket collapsing, and so is Kaufman. Sack is there. Forecasters said it was about a 30% chance of rain. An inexact science, maybe? Well, this is speeded up just slightly, but you get an idea. And we're not near a body of water, so they're out of nowhere. You knew we were in bad shape when you saw the seagulls. And as it rolled in, the fans rolled out. Now it is blowing and raining sideways, and fortunately it's the field turf that has pretty good drainage. So that's for down the road purposes, as we will continue this football game. The backfield. 1st and 10 from the Wildcats 40. It's Weaver cutting it back beautifully, breaking tackles into the secondary, and he spins for 16 and make it 14. Already in field goal territory. Nick Catoy. Gadget, instead it's Weaver into the secondary again, and close to a 1st and goal. He's between the 11 and the 10. Weaver again. Pulled the guard, outside he goes. Touchdowns, UCF. It'll be 3rd and 7. Still looking for their first down on their 3rd series of the game. Kaufman in trouble, loses the football, and loses yardage. Pocket holds up well. He's got a ton of time and throws the pick. He had the man underneath open. It's intercepted by Lemur. Boy, he had a wide open receiver, and he read the deep one, not the short one. And goes in motion. It'll be 1st down on a play fake. Now the deep ball up for grabs and intercepted. Picked off. Josh Robinson going the other way. Or check that. It's the safety Weems instead. A flag on the play. And Daniel Thomas will get him. But a flag back as it was overthrown by Carson Kaufman. The sun is out, and the Knights are rolling. Now on the option. Plenty of options for Godfrey. Breaks the tackle. And down to the 25. Barely tripped up by Ty Zimmerman. Weaver in the backfield. Bubble screen. Guyton's drilled. Getting him early. Terrence Sweeney, the senior from Houston. Clean exchange on its way, and he pushed it. He left it out to the right. So they missed the opportunity for 3 more. Only 43 for Kansas State on those 24 opportunities.
Plus, UCF has been able to hold the football and keep it away from Kansas State. That's normally what Kansas State does to their opponents, but the 17-plus minutes of possession time for UCF.
Missed another year. We'll get back to that thought in a moment, but into the secondary, look out. There goes Ronnie Weaver down the sideline, and he's got a 1st and goal inside the 10. Godfrey out of the gun with a fade, corner of the end zone, overshooting Aiken. His tall wide receiver from 42. Well, this is a chip shot, a 23-yarder, and he hooked it. Another wasted opportunity. It'll be 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat on Kaufman. Eludes the pressure. Wide open. He's got Thompson. There goes Tremaine Thompson, getting a block from Broderick Smith. And saving the touchdown is Josh Robinson. Finally, an explosive play for the Wildcats. Wide receiver goes in motion. Kaufman in trouble. Scramble mode up for grabs. Incomplete. Coverage by Weems. Bleeding over there is Chris Harper, the sophomore from Wichita, transfer.
To Harper, and now you got to settle for a field goal. That's very disappointing for the Wildcats.
Josh Cherry, 27-yard attempt. It looked like it got deflected, and it's still good. It's in the backfield on 1st and 10. That was a struggle. Davis wanted it. Instead, wide open on the outside. Guyton, they broke down, and so did he. He comes up lame, unfortunately. A.J. Guyton on the receiving end. Otherwise, they got a lot more than only the 33. And they add to the margin. Godfrey out of the gun. Here comes the blind side shot, and he didn't see it coming. And actually right in front of him, Blake Slaughter. Corner of his eye, it wasn't aware of Slaughter coming off the edge. So the blitz paid off. 31-yard field goal try for Catoy. Finally. For the psychological well-being of that young man. It's a 1st and 10 at the 42. Inside of 12 to play. On the deep play fake, Kaufman has a man wide open. Quarles down the sideline. Will he make the marker? Touchdown, K-State.
Love the design of this play from Kansas State. The big play action pass. UCF has been up at the line of scrimmage with their defensive backs all day long. You put a fake right in the face of that weak side safety and then attack him diagonally across the field with Quarles. A deep play, a big play for Kansas State, finally into the end zone.
This is as hostile as it's been for Godfrey in his young career. Here in Manhattan, Kansas on 3rd and 9. The Heat eludes the pressure. Can he make a play? He won't get to the marker. He's out of bounds across the 25 at about the 27. So a 4th down and a punt coming up. Despite the attempt and effort, Stephen Harrison forcing him onto that side. He's trying to influence the linesman on that side. That's a guarantee going parallel. Thompson waits for the punt from Klingon. And a short wobbler. He'll call for the fair catch. It's in at the 39. 16 carries before this one, only 44 yards. So they've contained him completely. And when it looked like it could be a big one, it goes for 5, maybe 6. Ball was loose at the end of the play. Let's see. It did come out of the end of the play. Will they say?
There's a beanbag on the ground.
Yes.
The linesman ruled that a fumble.
Is it UCF? They came away with the football. They've got the football. Took it away from Daniel Thomas. Before he went down and was completely stopped, it was ripped away. Ishmael, and the Knights celebrate. And the 45. Weaver is back in there. Their most successful back today. Option wide side. And they read it perfectly. And they covered Weaver on the outside. They had Sweeney, the corner, come up. Brandon Harold makes a stop. Weaver stays in the backfield. Godfrey thought about it. Now he will. Was it too late? Making a miss to the outside. What a play by Jeff Godfrey, and he's got the 1st down and a late hit at that. Take it 15 more from the 34 down to the 19. Ty Zimmerman.
That ball. So there's been 3 or 4 possessions that UCF could have scored points.
So will it boil down to a field goal try? Godfrey on 3rd and 3 with Weaver. Gave it to Weaver, who will not get there. He's about a half-yard shy. Catoy for the lead. He's got it. 13-10 UCF. They have had struggles all day on 3rd and short, let alone 3rd and long. Moving the pocket by design, blindside pressure. Going back the other way, the big tight end. McDonald's got a 1st down. What a time to pull something like that out. And at his back. Now, little zone read for Kaufman. Man, he's right. He got a great spot. He's got the 1st down if they give it to the linesman on the near side. 2nd and 5. You know who's rooting for a touchdown more than anybody in this ballpark? Josh Cherry. The place kicker for K-State. Huge hole, biggest of the day. Daniel Thomas on his way inside the 25, down to the 22. And a play fake. Looking over to Smith. That's not available. Puts it up for grabs. It's a grab at the 10, and it's a 1st and goal. Roderick Smith. 1 timeout left. 2nd and goal from the 7. Kaufman looked at the shovel pitch. He'll keep it himself. Will he get there? Spins. He's in. Touchdown, K-State. Josh Cherry tries to make it a 4-point game. The extra point does exactly that. It seemed like they were so concerned with the shovel pitch and Daniel Thomas, they didn't account for the quarterback.
The adjustment by the coaching staff has been brilliant in the fourth quarter. Use Daniel Thomas as a decoy. UCF was not going to allow Daniel Thomas to beat them today. Carson Kaufman has to step up, and he's done just that. Trying to run the shovel pass. Carson Kaufman fakes the throw. Great move by Kaufman to get those guys outside, and then the physical finish to get into the end zone.
Straight four-man rush. Godfrey deep over the middle and intercepted. That'll do it. Sweeney's got it. To the ground he goes. And the Cats can make it official and celebrate.
Sweeney caps off an unlikely victory for Kansas State.
Hard to believe victory.
Only because they were dominated today on the football field by UCF. Trying to go all the way down the football field, and to Sweeney's credit, he just turned and ran backwards, not trying to do anything special or cute at the line of scrimmage, and Carson Kaufman will take a knee for the victory.
That'll do it. It's a 4-0 record now for K-State. The first time they've been able to accomplish that since 2003. During the first run for Bill Snyder. And their September successes continue on a day, Fort Riley Day, honoring the Army here in the Heartland.